To understand inertia, we need to look at Newton's first law of motion again. Here it is. In simple words, this means that objects tend to keep on doing what they are doing. It is the natural tendency of every object to resist change in their state of motion. If they are at rest, they would prefer staying at rest, and if they are moving at a constant velocity, they would want to continue doing so. This tendency of objects is called nothing but inertia. It's the natural tendency of an object to resist change in its state of motion. Yes, you already knew what inertia is. And yes, Newton's first law of motion is also called the law of inertia. Do you think all objects have the same inertia? All objects resist changes to their state of motion, right? So all should have the same inertia, correct? Well, not really. Because inertia tells us how strong an object's tendency is to resist change in its state of motion. Think of it like this. There's a tiny brick kept on a table next to a relatively larger and a heavier brick. Which one do you think would be easier to push? Without doubt, the tiny brick, correct? Yes, but why is that? It's because the heavier brick's tendency to resist change in motion is more. The heavier the object, the more is its tendency to resist the change in motion. The more mass an object has, greater will be its inertia. So if we apply equal force to both these bricks, the tiny brick will move further as compared to the larger brick. The heavier brick has more inertia. How can we relate inertia and mass? Inertia is the tendency of an object to resist changes to its state of motion, and the mass of an object is the measure of its inertia. In the next part of this video, we will understand this relation with a few interesting examples.